So Bruce, we've talked about health and diet and sleep, among other things. So how can we use the client control testing to improve the quality of our sleep?
Well, there is one simple thing that people can do, and that is they can just ask their body, what time do I want to go to bed tonight? And then see if you can hit that target.
Oh my God, my body, when I ask it, says it wants to go to bed at 10, but rarely do I get to bed at 10.
Yeah. So there are lots of issues there, and that's why generally you're going to have to ask more questions or consider your mineral intake or and other lifestyle choices in a question like that.
Right, so it's really a very rich question that if somebody is willing to explore and be curious, I know from exploring my own life that if I'm in bed by 10 or 10:30, I sleep really well. If I miss that window and say I go to bed at midnight, I almost always wake up at 2, which is another whole body thing which I'm aware of. But to know your own body and to be able to say, wow, I'm really tired tonight, I need to sleep, rather than push, which is a self-defeating cycle and takes your freedom away.
Yeah. Well, that's listening to your body, and that's, of course, if you can listen to your body, you don't need to test, but if testing helps you listen to your body, test away.
In the beginning, it's a really solid way to see because you got a result. And you can be a scientist in your own life and just write it down. Muscle Check said, do this, I went to bed at 10, I slept well.
A lot of us who test a lot, like Lynn and I, now don't need to test so much because we kind of think that way. So if you keep testing, you'll progress to that as well.
Yeah, in a sense, the very question generates an immediate answer that I feel both viscerally in my mind and in pictures because I tend to see in all those ways. And muscle testing is just a nice backup, second way to check yourself.
Yeah, you can. We often use it to validate these impressions we have, and we're becoming our own spiritual scientist in terms of our own self-care.
And that's what we're inviting everybody to do because who better to know what you need than you? Thanks, that was a good one.
Another one in the can.
Another one in the can.